The main focus of this report is to properly demystify the development and adoption of the recommended system of Coesis installation. Coesis Installation Company offers installation services to residents and customer services, commercial customers. This report highlights the ASIS model, which represents the present model of the transaction. Later, various processes and actions embedded in this recommended sales management software will be expounded on by using the use cases diagram. Lastly, the system functions will be outlined and prioritized by the MOSCOW Moscow for efficient implementation. The first thing is to explain the work breakdown structure. The work breakdown structure, the project execution shall see the project execution shall see the execution of the following processes. The first thing will be problem definition, then it will be followed by project planning, then project analysis, then system designing, system coding, system testing, then finally the system implementation and the maintenance. Then the second part will be carried out like a system vision statement. In service industry, companies face major setbacks due to lack of proper operational frameworks meant to avail service to the customers. This is this process this what we say this the recommended system will be equipped for the sales management system capabilities are as follows: control access database, the geolocation capability, integration, emailing features, data mining, and etc. Then the process followed by the organizational benefits. The proper payroll is important, then the decision making is important, tracking of callbacks to the customer for the appointment, and contacting the customers within the governing law. These are the benefits of organization. Then the third point is the stakeholder. The stakeholders are entities who are likely participating in the project execution. The stakeholders, the ladder of stakeholders starts from the top, from the CEO to the bottom, the shareholders. Each and everyone has their own value of the decisions, own position, each and everything. Like the CEO plays a vital role in making a decision, and followed by the managing directors, board of directors, then customers, shareholders, and etc. etc. So everyone plays a vital role in the process. Then we followed on to the sales management software users. The sales management software users, this topic follows as the call center staff members, sales representatives. These act as the front end to the people. They will be in contact with the people, and they have to fix the appointment with the customers and provide the proper customer service. Then we move on to our fourth point, elicitation. The requirements elicitation involves the engagement of various stakeholders to acquire their perception, needs, and exceptions. The main aim of this process is to intended to gather the correct, realistic, and factual systems requirement. This can be obtained by following certain procedure. First thing is to observation. First, the observation involves a close study of the existing process and structure supporting the present activities. Then followed by the interviews to discuss the involvement of one and the front person and the business analysis team, together with the various stakeholders, to the shareholders, in everyone, for proper mm, for the proper idea sharing. And then brainstorming shall involve gathering stakeholders and have a discussion focused on the weaknesses. Then the survey is to be done for the like a group of people should be sent for the survey. The team will be required to design questions which are in line with the project objectives. Then we move on to our fifth point: process flow diagram. Flow diagram describes the sequence of activities and data flows in a complex system. Here we use the ASIS in the description of the current manner in which the process at cohesive installation is undertaken. Then we move on to the product backlog. In the software development, product backlog shows the list of items that should be integrated in the system. Product backlog can be technical and user focused but entirely give stakeholder expectations towards the project. Thus, the reports is carried out, and finally we move on to the Moscow analysis, which is the main part of the report. After requirements gathering, requirement will be ranked, enabling strategic implementation and Moscow methodology. For requirements, prioritization shall be utilized in the respective manner, like which is to be must have the requirement which is must, then which is should, then which is not much needed, should won't have, like the requirement must be prioritizes. And then we follow on to the use cases based on user authentic, and the different use cases might can be considered as user authentication, your report generation, and making sales, changing of passwords, etc., etc. So thus the report will be carried out throughout by following the process. Thus the report is generated.